Okay, folks, without further ado, let's get into this Gearpack box 104, I think it is. This is all supposed to be handmade in the North America. At this point, like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. If you haven't, appreciate all those people that have in the past. As I open this up with Tomahawk from last time. Now, this is supposed to be handmade in the, yeah, there it is. Box 104. North American handmade. Oh, we're gonna get some stuff from Skull and Bones and some Marshall stuff and some others. So let's have a look right off the bat. Skull and Bones. Cannon Fuse. Now, I am going to be honest, I've been hit and miss with some of their Skull and Bones products. Yes, they light good once they get lit. This one actually appears to be a little softer than last time, so that's nice. I've always been a strong believer in the Uncle Tommy brand. I like their fire starters the best, but that's my own personal private preference. And everybody's allowed to have their own preference. Now, the Beard rope fire starter. Cannon Fuse. They did another one that was like this, that was like Beard, pretty much. But they were rock hard. The cannonballs, they were tough to work with too. They said cut them in half or break them apart. They didn't break. Yeah, see, this has actually got some pliability. It looks like it'll open up. See that there? It's actually got some feathers. If you guys want to see me test it out, comment. Okay, that's the best way you're going to get it. Anyways, $16.99 value. This has all got an MSRP in Canadian dollars. And then now we're looking for. I wonder if they don't have it in there. Marshall's Outdoor Axe Wax. There we go. That's pretty dang cool. Handmade in Canada. Used to protect axe and knife handles and prevent rust on the knife and axe blades. Thread cutting boards, or treat cutting boards, and conditioned leather. Regular looking nice plain beeswax look. It actually doesn't smell too bad either. Got a bit of a beeswax smell to it. Interesting. It definitely doesn't leave a sticky or residual content on the finger that's very dirty. I like that. That has a value of $24.99, $25. And then we've got a Right in the Rain mini OTG notebook. There's supposed to be two of them in this. Some are rattling around inside here. There it is. A couple of little mini guys. Not lined paper, but actually blank paper, which is kind of neat. And they've got a value of $6.99. And then bonus, of course, we get a Gearpack sticker. And that's all the stuff that you'll find in your basic box. Now, in your basic plus, you've got the Tech X ballistic liner locks. Let's get this guy open real quick. Protecting quality and working memory. Another box. While I'm getting in there, this thing has got a value of $31.99. Neat little handle curvature at the bottom here. Opens fairly easy. You can see it's got a little bit of a click, nice drop point in it, or drop clip, sorry. It's an aluminum handle, and tool 24. There's the info on the back. Let's see if we get, there we go. And the test that we normally do here is grab a nice medium. There we go. Well, I'm going to say it makes some seriously good long feather stick there. See if we can do that again. Wow. Now, I will admit it's a little hot across here with this, but not too shabby. Yeah, right in here where you're going to feel it. It's got a little bit of a tight spot back there, but as we reach for the bun, we got hoagie buns today, not the normal panini. And she cuts pretty good. Cuts pretty darn good. For a $30 knife, that'll be your basic plus. Now, put this back out of the way. Now we're looking at our advanced, and we have the Marshall's Tactical Survival Kit. So, let's get that to zoom because I'm not going to dig all the way through it. There we go. You guys can read that there. But, you know, you've got your average stuff. Band-aids, or bandages, zip ties, compass, matchbook, safety pins, razor blades, solar blanket, coffee filter, paracords, fishing weights, nets, clear trash bag, medium clear zip bag, comb. And for those of you that don't realize, the bag that it comes in is great for having as a survival item as well. Because you just never know when you want a little extra bag, as well as for people that do your solar clean or solar filters and stuff. But you've got a dual loops on the back, so you can hook it on to pretty much anything. Single tab, open front, pocket on it, and then a large pocket on the inside. Couple of do not eat silica ones. And then all the rest of your stuff from Marshall's, of course, is inside its giant Ziploc bag. Now what I usually do is I'll take this guy and put everything inside this one, and then put it all back in there. Hey, they got a comb in there. I might use that. Sometimes the beard could use a good combing. But this has a value of $44.99. It's pretty decent. Pretty decent. Now to get on to the next one, we're going to be looking at the Umberben Tinder TP 3-pack. And this has a value of $21. So it's going to be something neat to try. Easy to assemble dry kindling structure. Boasting a 3-minute turn time. Cut our outer loose plastics. And then our laser cut Baltic birch 4 design panel allows for a perfect balance of airflow and combustion, ensuring a blazing hot foundation for your next fire build. So you've got bases, it looks like. And here's one that's already fallen out or off the thing. And by the looks of it, you put everything together kind of, not quite like Tinker Toys, but kind of like Tinker Toys. For those of you that are that old. And there's your pieces that slide together to create your 3-walled fire thingies. I think that's how it works. Once again, if you guys want to see a video on it, let me know. I'm going to get this out of the way. But yeah, for 21 bucks, I'm pretty sure it'll all burn, no matter what. I do like the fact that they say it's, you know, scientifically cut or used the specially cut Baltic birch for it. You put a fire to anything and it burns. But that will be your advanced box. Now we're getting to the ultimate, and that's because we got a Remington Hunter in there. Alright. Good thing we're not done with the hoagie buns. So they kept it separate in there. There's your case. Feels kind of like it does feel like a leather, for sure. Be neat if that was adjustable, and this was. And then, oh, I already like the look of the blade and the way it's designed. What is it with them making knives so frickin' small in my hand? That's a chunky little guy, for lack of a better term. Really neat on the handle. Looks like my Carta or G10. It'll probably say on there, but no. Oh, it did, but I ripped it apart. That's a smart thing to do, Jared. That's a good thing, yeah. They call it the Hunter. On here they call it the Remington camping knife. Oh, Remington Hunter camping knife. There you go. Fixed 6.5-inch black belt sheath. So we'll grab our whittle stick and we'll see what happens. That's decent. Once again, no problems with that. Let's get straight to our bun. We're going to do something a little different this time. Normally I cut it down the middle again. We're just going to go straight through. Quick and easy. I mean, that's fairly sharp. I like it. 72.95, and that's it. That's all for today. I thank you guys for everything, and I'll catch you folks on the next one.